Hey guys, Dashing Subtile here, and welcome to OLR Game 2, where we are taking on Davion and the Vegas Golden D Knights. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, comment below, and subscribe for more Pokemon Draft League content. You see the matchup in front of you, and it's a mirror match. We both have Tusk, Terra Wake, and Ninetales. So this game is going to be very interesting. He also has very scary threats like Terra Venusaur and Cinderace. Without further ado, let's begin. Starting off, we have our Terra Captain this week, Awakened the Walking Wake with the Terra Electric. And this week we are rocking Agility, Terra Blast, Hydro Steam, and Flamethrower with 120 HP, 12 defense, max special attack, and 124 speed. So, we outspeed a Venusaur in Sun after a Agility, and we just click buttons. In Sun, we just click buttons. It is very strong here, and there isn't much counterplay to this. Terra Blast is for the Empoleon and Walking Wake. Empoleon and Walking Wake need like 10% chip, and then this Mon should be able to win the game. I think Walking Wake is going to do amazing here in Sun. Next, we have our next Pokemon, which is our Great Tusk with the Heavy Duty Boots, Rapid Spin, Temper Flare, Close Combat, and Bulk Up with max attack, max speed, 4 defense. So, this set is very cool. What this guy does is basically, we try to Rapid Spin or CC, Brambleghast comes in and blocks it. Then, we Temper Flare, doing double power and knocking out Brambleghast immediately. And we have Bulk Up in case of a Tusk v Tusk stalemate. So yeah, that's Tusk this week, and he is very strong into our opponent's team. There isn't much counterplay to Fire plus Fighting, so I'm hoping Tusk is gonna do amazing this week. Next, we have our anti-Wake and Venusaur in Scarf Ribombee. We have the Shield Dust ability with Moonblast, U-Turn, Bug Buzz, and Tailwind with 8 HP, max special attack, and 248 speed. So, we are this fast because I know that Venusaur and Sun speed ties Scarf Meow, so we are one above that. So we guarantee outspeed Venusaur in Sun, and we always outspeed Wake in Sun. So that is amazing. This is our not lose to those Mons, because we can go for a Tailwind, Venusaur will knock us out. Then we can go into Tusk and Revenge, and that is amazing for our team. So yeah, Ribombee is just a emergency button I need in case we are about to lose to something in Sun. Our next Pokemon is our main Great Tusk answer in our Deoxys-Defense with the Terra Water this week. We have the Colbur Berry, and our moveset is Psychic Noise, Recover, Teleport, and Nightshade with max Fizz Def Bulk. So basically, the reason for this was originally I had spikes on the set, but I had to remove it because I needed something to hit Taunt Cinderace, because it would become a dark type, meaning I can't touch it. So I had to run something, so I have Nightshade for that. Noise is really good for Tusk, and Recover to heal up, and Teleport to pivot out. At this point, I'm like, man, I don't have a Wake pivot. So, we decided to bring a max HP, max Spadef, Assault Vest, Zarude with U-Turn, Knockoff, Power Whip, and Solar Blade. U-Turn allowed me to gain momentum, Knockoff allows me to remove items, Power Whip is a strong move, and Solar Blade is there because I wanted a move that guarantee hits the opponent, and since we both are bringing Sun, it might come in handy. So, this is our main Wake check and Venusaur check. So, in Sun, Zarude takes from a Walking Wake Flamethrower 34 to 41% with no boosting item. If I see I take 51 to 60%, I know it is choice specs and I can play accordingly. But if I can bring this Pokemon in, remove the Wake's item, and pivot out, that can give us a lot of momentum for our team. And finally, we have our Sunsetter, Kitsune the Ninetales, with max HP, max Fizz Def, 8 Spidef, with Healing Wish, Baton Pass, Weather Ball, and Baby Doll Eyes, holding the heavy duty boots. Baby Doll Eyes is a priority move that lowers the opponent's attack by 1 stage. This allows me to determine what item or investment the Cinderace is, because Cinderace is a very scary threat for my team. We can Baby Doll Eyes and then pivot out into one of our scary threats once Sun is up. This Pokemon is our main Cinderace track, and it's good for longevity to keep Sun up and potentially Healing Wish into our Walking Wake, and we can win the game. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this team builder, and I will see you guys in the battle. Hey guys, Dashing Subtitle here, and welcome to OLR, our second game. And we see he is Fire Venusaur and Steel Wake. Cinderace, Ninetales, and Bramble, and Tusk. Okay. So, the lead I'm thinking of is my Ninetales. Ninetales lead is good in everything. The only thing it's like okay into is the Wake, where I will go hard Zarude. And we should be okay from there. Let's have it going. No Empoleon's very interesting. I thought that was going to shut down my Wake for sure. Alrighty. Good luck and have fun to Davion. Let's have a good one, man. It's storming right now, so hopefully we don't get a power outage. Good luck and have fun to Davion. Let's have a good one, man. So we see a lead of what? House. Bramble. That's fine. So Bramble leads. I kind of want to just go for a Weather Ball here. And I'm honestly okay with that. I'm gonna do that. Because if you do decide to go into the Wake, I have my Zarude as my guaranteed check. But I'll just go for a Weather Ball here. See a pivot. Who is this kid? Wake? EDN, who is that? Figured. Okay. Figured. That's fine. So Proto what? Attack. Oh gosh, oh my ability. So we see not much damage, but that's fine. So Wake is Proto attack. Good to know. Okay. I will just go hard into my Zarude here and see what you want to do, my friend. Okay, so we have the Walking Wake here. We are Proto attack, which is honestly fine. If you Hydro Steam, I'm okay with that. Let us see. So we go into Zarude here, we see a Flip Turn, that's fine. Flip Turn is fine there, so I assume this is where they go into the Cinderace, where I have no pivot into. So this is going to be a challenge. Okay. I have no pivot in Cinderace. My best bet is Ninetales. Not great. Not great at all. Okay. Interesting. Okay. If you go Venusaur, that's fine. I can just go for a knockoff into a U-turn, and then just go into a Bombi, which is okay with me. Let's see. So you're going to Alison. That is the Cinderace. Okay. This is trouble. Okay, so the Cinderace comes in. Now, we still have a couple turns of Sun, so this isn't the greatest. I'll go into my Ninetales and see what item you want. That's my best play. I'll go to Ninetales and see what item. So we see how much damage. U-turn. Okay. How much is U-turn doing 303. Let's see. That did 303. 87, that's not choice band. Good. Not CB Rob Boot. And that's fine with me. And here comes Wake again. That isn't great, but it's fine. Not the greatest thing in the world, but it's fine. I'm gonna go into the Zarude again. I know this is like a weird play every time, but I just gotta keep doing it. So, Walking Lake, you are Protos attacking Sun. How much is a flamethrower doing my Rude? Perfect. That's awesome. 0 damage. That's awesome. That is genuinely amazing. I take 0 damage from that. Epic. I would take that. That's so good for me. I will now go for a... I'm gonna go for a knockoff here. Knockoff seems like my best bet here. And if you are, I can't tell if you are choice from that damage. I do not think it did like from like 3. I'm gonna say it was like 3, 8, 9, 3. Yeah, that that might tell me specs. Yeah, I think that actually tells me specs. I think that does tell. No, it's not. That's fine. I take this damage. I go for knockoff, and we remove what? No more boots. So Wake, no boots. That is fine with me. Now I'm going to go into. I'm gonna go for a. I think I'm gonna go for a. I might live. They're not specs. No more Sun. I might. Yeah, I have a good chance to live a flamethrower from this range. But a good chance. Okay. So I assume the Cinderace comes in again, which is okay with me. Not the greatest, but it's okay with me. Let us see. Okay. So, what comes in versus this Pokemon? Wake has no more boots, which is very good for me. Tusk could come in. If Tusk comes in, I go to my own Tusk at that point. I try and go for like a Ramble, Ninetales, we're still there, so it just depends what he goes in. And obviously, if he goes in the Ninetales, that's a free Wake for me. That's a free Wake for me for Earth. Who's Earth? That is Ninetales. Are you? Oh, you are. Okay, that's honestly fine with me. I will now go into my Awake and go for a Agility. I will go for a simple Agility. Agility, let's get fast. Let's get fast. So I am also Protos Attack. That's good. What does he decide to go for? I think he swaps out here. I am just going for a agility here. Who is the target? That's the real question. Who comes in? That's the real question. Here's about that. Who comes in here? We are terrified. My best play versus that is Hydro Team. Compass. That's fine. So that might be. That might them. Maybe that's Scarf. I cannot tell. I'm modest. That cannot tell. Keep allowing this is the. That's fine. This is the Venus. Okay, that's okay with me. I'm gonna go for a flamethrower here. I know you can't Terra Fire, but I think flamethrower is my best play here, because if you do Terra, Hydro Steam will just murder you, and I don't think you want to do that. I'm just gonna flamethrower. I'm just gonna go for a flamethrower here. Let's see what happens. Let us. The flamethrower and Venusaur is dead. That's awesome. The Venusaur is gone. That's great. So who comes in now? Let me see Tusk. Tusk comes in here. That would be interesting. Let us see. So Wake is in an amazing position right now. Wake is in an amazing position right now. That is awesome for me. And their Wake is in range of my Wake. So that's awesome. I think, yeah, Terra Blast just kills it. That's great. Terra Blast just kills the Wake. So that's amazing. So we see Husk, Bramble, Ninetales, Cinder, and Wake. So it looks to be free Hydro Steam into everything except because this is the Bramble. Okay, that's fine. So Bramble Gas comes in. I will go for a flamethrower on you. Bramble Gas, I will go for a flamethrower on you. And we will see what you want to go for. I'm +2 speed. Because of my agility, and I have Proto and Spatak. Okay, you are focused. Okay. You go for? We get a burn. That's kind of huge, not gonna lie. Okay, so what do we see come out? We see a Poltergeist. I lived that thing because of Inferno. Yeah. Yep. Okay. I'm sorry about the burn, Davion. I'm sorry about the burn. So Bramble is now dead, and this Wake is doing God tier work. Literal God tier work. Literal God tier work from the Wake here. That if the Ninetales is Heatrock, that might honestly just be the game. Not gonna lie. Now just Hydro Steam everything except the Wake, which is the Wake I just go for Terra Blast on. Terra Electric, obviously. Terra Blast. Because the Wake, Terra Electric in Sun does 80 to 95. And you took more than that, definitely. So let us see. Burn is very unfortunate, so BD, and this is the Wake, that's fine. This is their Wake, this is okay with me. So I guess now I can go for a Terra Blast. Now this will tell me if they are Heatrock or not. I will go for a Terra Blast here. Okay, Wake is dead, that's awesome. Wake is dead, that's amazing. The Wake is now dead. I would take that for sure. Wake being gone is great. Wake is gone. I take this on. You die here. Wake dies. I do 80, 95. You die here. Yep. Good night. Good night, Wake. Wake's gone. That's awesome. He couldn't have even been AV because of the boots. Let's see. We see the sun still up, so it is Heatrock. Good to know for me. BG, this is the Tusk. Okay. Tusk is in. What are your proto? Defense. Okay. Tusk, your defense. You're literally max HP, max Fizz Def. Impish. In Sun, if you are Pasho, you die. So I just go for Hydro Steam here. Not even passing, you're dead. That's great. That's great. So Tusk is now gone. And Cinderace and Ninetales are the last two mons alive. Versus the Cinder, I might pivot into my Ninetales because of... This is the Cinder, okay. I am a bit afraid of Sucker, and I don't really have a pivot into that. So I think what's gonna happen after Sun goes away, I'm gonna go for a Healing Wish. I really don't deal with Sucker Punch right here. I'm gonna go into my Deoxys here and just teleport. Cinderace isn't Sun, which isn't great, but it's fine. We see a Pyro Ball. Okay. That's a lot still. Don't lie. Now I will go for a teleport here. Okay, yeah, this game's won. This game's won. Yeah, this game's won, I think. I think at least. I think this game is won. Over taunt, that's fair. Okay. That's fair. We can't port out, but that's okay. But the Sun is now gone. I can go into my Ninetales and just go for a Healing Wish. I think that's my best play, yeah. Ninetales, come on out. Well, I don't want to heal. They can taunt. That isn't great. If they taunt, that isn't great. But also, they are weak to. We can do this back to a. That's fine. Okay. Pyro comes off. I eat that up very nicely because it's no longer stab. I'll go for a Healing Wish on the off chance they don't go for taunt. That's fine. That's honestly fine. That's honestly fine. I Healing Wish here into the Wake. And Wake wins the game for me. I go for an Trillion Ninetales and Wake should win. Ninetales, walking Wake. Okay, I should live. Weather Ball. Gonna go into the Walking Wake here. I'm just a bit afraid. The Wake gets his thing up, that's great. I will go for a Agility here, and then just 2 Hydro Steam. Agility. Still live 1 hit, circumstance, that's gonna do a lot. I do live. That's awesome. And the game's over. Okay. GG to Davion. That was a really close one. The burn on the Bramble Bowl was unfortunate, but we move on. Hydro Steam twice, and that's the game. That is the game. If the Cinderace becomes a Dark type for Sucker Punch, we just go for a. Into Tusk and CC, and the game's over. That's great. So Cinderace comes in here, and we just go for Hydro Steam. And that's game versus Davion. But yeah, that I won't lie, that burn on the Bramble mattered a lot because I think Wake dies to that. That Sash Bramble was a really good bring by Davion. But yeah, Ninetales and Cinderace are gone, and that is a 5-0-1 for us. So we have to win our last game, and if we do, we move on to pools for bracket. We move on to bracket. If we win our next game, we move on to bracket. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. and I will see you guys next time. Peace out, my subtitle squad, and to everyone else who's watching, thank you.